What up, guys? It's your boy, the Christoph Lee, and today I'm with one of my friends, good friends, RatedRLevar. And how are you today?
I'm doing well, man. I'm excited to be here. I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm good. So how are you?
I'm good. I've been waiting on this album to drop for like the last few days, so I'm a little bit tight about that. But it'll come out when it's supposed to come out.
Okay. So, what is this album called?
The new album is called Capricornia. Basically breaking down a little bit of my psyche through songs, some things that I wanted to touch base on, and to give the Ridges, what they want. More music, more fire.
And is this your first album?
No, it's not.
What are your other albums?
Yeah, it's like my fourth album.
Okay. So, where can everyone find you?
So social media, RatedRLevar. Instagram, RatedRLevar, Twitter, RatedRLevar. I don't really use Soundcloud or anything, but if you want to listen to some of my old stuff, go to soundcloud.com/officiallevar. YouTube is the where you can find most of the videos, all that fun stuff.
Okay. Speaking of videos, so I went through your feed and that you have a whole lot of red on there, and so I was going to ask you, did you listen to Playboi Carti's Whole Lot of Red?
Yeah, I did. Playboi Carti's Whole Lot of Red was it was cool. It had its moments. I was definitely one of those people just waiting to see what he was gonna do. I'm not gonna say I was a stan, but shout out my boy Jonah. He was very excited for that, but I thought it was cool. I didn't think it was like revolutionary and like groundbreaking or anything, but it was cool to listen to.
Okay, so and you also make graphics too?
Yeah, I just dropped some new merch online. You can go to like RatedRLevar.shop. Absolutely,
it's very dope.
Inspire shit. Yeah, man.
So where did you get the ideas for it?
Honestly, I tend to just tap into what the songs mean to me. I try to make things feel more like the album title. If I'm a Capricorn, my birthday was yesterday. So it's like, I try to make it feel like that. I want people to be able to get my aesthetic and how my brain works through art. So I try to find the best ways to piece together different tools that are available for me online and make these graphics.
Okay. And you also throw shows?
Yeah. I love throwing shows. I've been throwing House of Rages, and I partnered with the Camel for about a year and a half. Did a lot of cool stuff with them. Broke a lot of grounds in Richmond, which I'm very thankful for. But COVID right now is super crazy, so
yeah,
it's hard to really throw shows. We threw the House of Rage 7, and that was amazing. And I was super grateful for everybody who came, but COVID shows are hard right now.
Right.
So
right.
Yeah.
So the last show that I do want to talk about, the show that was on Halloween, was that House of Rage 7.
Yeah.
And it was very dope from everything that I've seen. And what I'm kind of mad about is that I was in the area, but I wasn't able to. Well, I was able to go, but it's just that I didn't know that about it because I wasn't really told about it. And this is like before this show really like took off and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So people weren't really telling me what was going on. I had to go find it myself. And you know how like when you're trying to find stuff, it kind of gets tiring. You're like, oh my god. It gets tiring. So it's like I wish I could have met a promoter that told me about the show and I would have went. So
right. Well, you said you knew Zuri, and I know he definitely tried to put it out there as much as he could. It's a shame it didn't get to you, man, because it was a great experience. We had a record-breaking 223 people there.
Wow.
So
unfortunately, we can't do that now.
Yeah.
So the governor tells us we're allowed to.
And it's crazy, but it was great that we got to do that before everything just went to hell again. So.
Well, hopefully with the new administration, we'll be back on the right track. So
yeah.
So if you when and if you do a House of Rage 8, where would you place it? Where would you want it to be?
If I did House of Rage 8, I would place it in space.
In space.
I would make it a way for people to experience it without actually being there.
I got you. So space. So I just thought about this, but like, did you listen to Travis Scott's Astro Road?
I did, and if
does it make you feel like you in space?
I mean, yeah, it definitely had its atmosphere moments. We were just listening to R.I.P. Screw on the highway, riding down 95 or whatever. It was cool. It definitely, I love, Travis is great. His music is amazing. A lot of people say he saved, a lot of people's lives. He's a great guy. Um, so if you ever seen like um,
He
the
dropping
Fortnite
all
collab,
types
that
of
shit was
collabs. He
crazy.
got all types of collabs.
Right. We got collabs on the way. We got it's like very first hearing, but we got collabs on the way.
Okay,
And
okay.
it's about to get crazy.
Well, I'm glad I'm the first one in the media to know about these collabs. All right, can you give a little sneak peek, or you want to keep it on the rocks for now?
I already know.
Don't want to jinx it.
Go peep the album.
Okay.
Just go peep the album. Whenever it drops, just peep it. Peep the website, and you'll see it on there. You'll catch a few Easter eggs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So where's the name RatedRLevar come from?
So basically, I used to rap back in the day.
How old is you?
I am 24.
You definitely don't look like it. I thought you was like closer to my age.
How old are you?
I'm 21.
Oh, okay. I mean, yeah, early 20s. I'm kind of old, but basically, I used to rap, but I used to be on some more like classical hip hop.
I got you.
I didn't want to embarrass my mom, by saying curse words and stuff.
I got you.
So, but eventually, I had to change my name. My middle name is LeVar. So, first name Christopher.
Christopher.
Yeah. But my middle name is LeVar. So then I was like, what's a cool way to make people think that I'm an adult now? Why not be rated R LeVar? It kind of rhymes.
Yeah,
cool.
yeah, I like that.
And it's really into wrestling. Edge was one of my like favorite wrestlers. He's the rated R superstar. His brand, like just being him 100% of the time, not really giving a fuck. And that was when I was really trying to find my way in music, and Travis was there, like musically as an inspiration. And I didn't want to be, some corny ass rap nigga. I wanted to be, rated R LeVar. So.
Gotcha. I like that.
YouTube, catch all that. You can see everything, see the whole storyline. It's
I like that. So what do you think about the state of hip hop right now? Because you remember like 5 years ago, SoundCloud. It was all the SoundCloud rappers were all the rage. Lil Uzi Vert. So basically, what I'm trying to say that basically the freshman XXL cover.
Yeah,
and it's like it was a whole different.
Uzi.
It was a whole different sound 5 years ago.
Yeah, absolutely. And I kind of had a hard time being in that wave back in the day, and that was my biggest challenge was like, how do I fit in? I'm trying to be rated R LeVar, but I don't really want to sound like these guys because I have a certain amount of like intellect that I want to keep about my music, but then at the same time, I want people to turn up and be like, fuck this, da da da. So I think now that everything is kind of weaned off the SoundCloud way, it's like, all right, we had all these SoundCloud artists who blew up, but they all went industry. So now it's like SoundCloud is meaningless, Not trying to say, but honestly, that's
at this point, because like SoundCloud, people still post on it, but it's not as popular as it used to be.
Yeah, like I went to my SoundCloud today, like I was trying to upload the album on there, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna delete a lot of shit, and I'm never gonna upload anything else to this platform again. I'm not saying you shouldn't upload anything to SoundCloud at all. I'm just saying, it's just not my cup of tea. So the fans know though. I switched to mainstream, releases a long time ago, and they caught on. I don't do that free shit no more. But it's cool though, cause
she shouldn't.
Only free for the real true ragers, cause we love the fans, But other than that, you gotta pay for that.
Speaking of rage, would you ever dive into like metal or rocks or EDMs? That's what rage is associated with nowadays.
Yeah, you can check my last album. I released a lot of EDM stuff. I performed one of my top songs called Control. It's a mix of hip hop, EDM, and classical music all in one. I did that performing at the Camel for about a year.
Okay.
That's great. You can check it on my page. I got a clip on there. It's just really dope. Maybe you can throw it in like right here or something.
Okay. If I can figure out how to edit that.
Yeah.
So I love it. I love it when we get back into genres, because I always say that we invented music, because some people think that EDM, that's that type of music, but we invented that. So I really don't like the the notion that whenever we do something different than rap or
Yeah, totally. I mean, you know, there's always that elephant in the room when a lot of coaches are around and somebody does something different. Like I go to my dad's house and I play him Pinch, and he's like, you know, I love your video. It was great. I loved seeing you float in midair. It was fucking amazing. But when that EDM shit kicked, I kind of lost my shit, and I was like, I don't know how to cope with this, you know. And it's cool because it's older generational stuff. It's not something for everybody to get, but I think a lot of walls are being broken right now. You know, we had a complete ass for a president for a little while, so I'm pretty sure everybody feels like they can do whatever they want, according to, you know, things that are happening in the world right now. A lot of people feel like they can do what they want.
We still got like 4 more days. We still got a whole week to go.
You know, at the end of the day, if you're black, white, Mexican, you know what I'm saying, Asian, I don't want to leave anybody out because then they're gonna cancel me. But you know, like, you can do whatever the hell you want, and that's what being a Rager is about. You know, when you come to our shows, you feel safe. You know, we can literally go out in Doswell and have a fucking great time. Everybody turn up. And you can literally be whoever you want.
And also, King's Dominion is right up the road anyway. So.
You know, we're trying to steal their business. Somebody lost their iPhone at House of Rage, and we found the guy and got it to him. Like, that's how safe you are at House of Rage. I don't give a fuck about COVID. Like, we do this, but I'm never doing it again. Don't ask me, I promise.
I got you. So you said everyone can find you on SoundCloud.
No,
not
don't
SoundCloud.
Find me on SoundCloud.
Not SoundCloud.
I literally just broke down why I don't want to be found
not
on
SoundCloud. Not bad.
I only want to be found on major
Spotify. So Spotify. So are you on Spotify?
Yeah, absolutely. I love the new Spotify feature where you can put like your video in the background.
Yes.
And then like loops it. That shit is hard. That shit is amazing.
So Spotify, Apple Music.
Yeah.
Tidal.
Sure.
Are you positive?
COVID positive, no. But you can definitely find me on Tidal. You know, anything. Literally just type in RatedRLevar, Stage Dive, RatedRLevar, House of Rage, you know, music. You can find a lot of cool stuff. You should go watch the Pinch video. You know, watch the Pinch video. It's great. Yeah. Yeah, add my thumbnail.
And is there anything, anywhere else anyone can find? You know, Instagram is RatedRLevar.
In space, in like 2 months, they're gonna find me in a whole nother world that they never seen before.
You should sign up for the Space Force.
Or make your own. What do they call it now? What are they? The Rangers or the Guardians?
The Guardians.
What are they guarding? What is out there?
My thing is they ripped it off from Marvel.
They did. They did.
And then they had the logo of Star Trek in the background. So it's like they basically ripped off all the big stuff. So
yeah, it's crazy.
So this is RatedRLevar. So I'll see you guys next time.